Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the absolute epicenter of celebrity news, the heartbeat of the tabloid world, and your only reliable source for the truth behind the headlines. Welcome to Mr. Magazine. If you have been searching for a place where the glitter of the red carpet meets the raw reality of private lives, you have undoubtedly arrived at the right destination. We are here today to unravel a story that has not only shaken the foundations of the Turkish entertainment industry but has also sent ripples through the international fashion community. But before we dive into the intricate details of this unfolding drama, I need you to do something crucial for us. If you appreciate the deep dives we take and the exclusive insights we provide, please smash that subscribe button right now. And for those of you who want to become true pillars of our community, consider clicking the join button to support Mr. Magazine directly. Your support allows us to keep digging when others stop, ensuring you never miss a beat. Don't forget to leave a like and turn on those notifications. Trust me, you do not want to miss what we have to say today. Now, let us turn our gaze toward the fashion capital of the world, Milan, where a storm has been brewing, involving none other than the queen of Turkish television, Hande Erçel, and her partner, Kerem Bürsin. In the grand tapestry of the celebrity world, few events command as much attention and reverence as Milan Fashion Week. It is a spectacle where art, commerce, and vanity collide in a dazzling display of creativity, yet for Hande Erçel, this particular excursion to Italy became the backdrop for something far more significant than a mere display of textiles and design. The illustrious actress, known for her captivating performances and her undeniable charm, found herself at the very center of a media hurricane, one that threatened to overshadow the professional triumph she was achieving on the runway sidelines. For weeks, the gossip columns have been whispering, speculating, and theorizing about the state of her relationship with the dashing Kerem Bürsin, with rumors swirling like autumn leaves in a gust of wind. The core of these whispers? A narrative as old as time itself: jealousy. Specifically, the allegation that Kerem Bürsin was struggling to cope with the sheer magnitude of Hande Erçel's elegance, her boldness, and the attention she commands when she steps into the international spotlight. The images that emerged from Milan were nothing short of breathtaking. Hande Erçel did not merely attend the fashion shows, she inhabited them. Her choices of attire were daring, sophisticated, and undeniably powerful, capturing the lenses of photographers from every corner of the globe. Within minutes of these photographs hitting the digital sphere, social media platforms ignited with a fervor rarely seen. Fans and critics alike dissected every hemline, every silhouette, and every expression. However, beneath the praise for her sartorial excellence, a darker narrative began to take root. Insider reports and unnamed sources began to suggest that back home, the reaction was not entirely one of pride, but of possessiveness. The claim was that Kerem Bürsin had expressed discomfort with the daring nature of her wardrobe, sparking a crisis of jealousy that the tabloids were all too eager to amplify. But here is where the story takes a dramatic turn, a deviation from the usual script where the celebrity remains silent and lets the rumors fester. Hande Erçel, demonstrating a fortitude and resilience that defines her character, decided that enough was enough. In a move that surprised the paparazzi lying in wait, she did not shy away from the microphones thrust in her face. Instead, she confronted the narrative head-on. The atmosphere was tense as she began to speak, her voice steady and her demeanor radiating a calm but firm authority. "I have nothing left to hide," she declared, a sentence so simple yet so loaded with implication that it immediately silenced the chaotic chatter of the reporters. This was not just a denial, it was a proclamation of transparency. It was the words of a woman who has reached a point in her life and career where the preservation of her own truth outweighs the comfort of privacy. Now, I have to pause here for a second and ask you, the wonderful viewers of Mr. Magazine, what do you think about this level of honesty? Do you prefer when celebrities keep their struggles hidden behind a veil of PR statements, or do you appreciate it when they step forward and speak their raw truth like Hande has done? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And while you are down there typing your theories, remember that your engagement helps this video reach more people who are just as passionate about these stars as you are. If you haven't already, check out the perks of our join button. We have some incredible community badges waiting for you. Returning to Hande Erçel's explosive statement, it is essential to analyze the specific language she used regarding the controversy of her attire. She made it unequivocally clear that her fashion choices in Milan were not the result of coercion, rebellion, or a desire to provoke. They were, in her words, an extension of her professional identity and a tribute to the spirit of Fashion Week. She spoke of the desire to feel free, a concept that resonates deeply in a world where female celebrities are often scrutinized for every inch of skin they show or conceal. By asserting that she wanted to participate in the shows of world-renowned designers with a sense of liberation, she effectively dismantled the narrative that she was a passive object in her relationship. She positioned herself as an active agent, an artist appreciating art, and a professional executing her job with the highest standards. However, the most headline-grabbing moment, the sentence that will undoubtedly be etched into the annals of Turkish magazine history, was her direct address regarding Kerem Bürsin's alleged interference. With a sharpness that cut through the noise, she stated, "Kerem cannot interfere with me. This is not merely a sentence, it is a boundary. It is a line drawn in the sand." In a culture where relationships are often viewed through a lens of traditional dynamics, for a woman of her stature to publicly declare her autonomy so fiercely is a significant cultural moment. Sources close to the actress have long whispered that Erçel places a paramount value on individual freedom within her romantic entanglements. She has built her career brick by brick, role by role, and established a presence in the fashion world that is entirely her own. To imply that she requires permission or approval for her professional wardrobe choices is, in her view, an insult to the work she has put in. On the other side of this equation lies the silent figure of Kerem Bürsin. As of this moment, the famous actor has maintained a stoic silence, issuing no official statements to counter or confirm his partner's bold declarations. However, the grapevine of the industry is never silent. Rumors circulating in the dimly lit corridors of production houses suggest that Bürsin was taken aback by the candidness of Erçel's statement. It is said that he is surprised, perhaps even blindsided, by her decision to make the boundaries of their relationship a matter of public record. This leads us to a critical question: is this the sign of a relationship evolving into a new, more mature phase of transparency, or are we witnessing the first cracks in the foundation of a beloved power couple? There is chatter among insiders that the couple is currently attempting to navigate this storm privately, trying to resolve the friction that has clearly arisen. But the public nature of Hande's comments has made a private resolution difficult. The genie is out of the bottle. The phrase "Kerem cannot interfere with me" has become a slogan, a hashtag, a topic of debate on every social media platform. The fan base is currently fractured. On one side, we have the supporters who are applauding Hande's bravery, celebrating her as a modern feminist icon who refuses to be controlled. On the other side, there are those who view these comments with trepidation, fearing that such a public drawing of lines indicates deep-seated trouble in paradise. They worry that the romance, which has captivated millions, is under a strain it may not survive. This brings me to a very important question for you, the Mr. Magazine family. Who would you like to see us cover next? Is there another Turkish celebrity whose fashion choices or relationship dynamics you think deserve this level of deep analysis? Maybe you want to hear more about the supporting cast in this drama? Drop the names of the celebrities you want to see on our channel in the comments. We read every single suggestion because this channel belongs to you as much as it belongs to us. And please, if you are enjoying this detailed breakdown, hitting that like button is the best way to say thank you. It really helps the YouTube algorithm show this video to more people who need to know the truth. According to the astute observers in the gossip columns, Hande Erçel's demeanor in Milan was not just about style, it was about stance. In brief interactions with the press between shows, she reportedly uttered words that resonate with profound self-awareness: "I know very well who I am and what I want to do. I don't have to explain or clarify this to anyone." These are not the words of someone seeking validation. These are the words of someone who has found it. Analysts of the celebrity world are interpreting this as a definitive shift in her public persona. She is no longer trying to curate a perfect image of a relationship kept strictly private and controlled. She is defining her own narrative, independent of her partner. This shift has sparked a fierce debate among magazine commentators. Some pessimistic voices are already drafting the obituaries for the relationship, claiming that such public assertions of independence are often the prelude to a separation. They argue that when partners start speaking to each other through the press, the end is nigh. However, there is a counter-argument, one that offers a more hopeful perspective. This camp argues that we are witnessing the modernization of their relationship. By saying, "I have nothing to hide," Erçel might be signaling an end to the era of secrecy, ushering in a time where they can be individuals who happen to be together, rather than a single, inseparable unit where one's identity consumes the other. Sources close to Hande Erçel have repeatedly emphasized that for her, respect is a currency just as valuable as love. In her dynamic with Bürsin, the maintenance of mutual respect for professional boundaries is non-negotiable. She has been at pains to clarify that her outfits were not messages sent to her boyfriend, nor were they provocations designed to elicit a reaction. They were simply work. By framing them as such, she is demanding that the media, and perhaps her partner, treat her career with the seriousness it deserves. She refuses to tolerate any situation, narrative, or emotional pressure that seeks to restrict her artistic expression or her professional growth. Whether the couple will be seen together in the coming days is now the most anticipated event in the Turkish celebrity calendar. A joint appearance could quell the rumors instantly, presenting a united front. A continued separation, however, would be interpreted as confirmation of the crisis. But one thing is absolutely certain, Hande Erçel has ensured that she will not be forgotten or sidelined. She has returned from Milan not just with a suitcase full of designer clothes, but with a renewed sense of self. She has shown everyone, her fans, the press, and her partner, that she is forging her own path. She is the protagonist of her own life, and she will not let anyone, no matter how much she loves them, edit her script. As we wrap up this extensive report, it is clear that the world of celebrity gossip will be dissecting these statements for a very long time. The implications of Hande Erçel's declaration go far beyond a simple lover's quarrel. They touch on themes of independence, professionalism, and the boundaries of privacy in the digital age. We will, of course, be monitoring the situation with the vigilance you expect from us. As soon as Kerem Bürsin breaks his silence, or if there is any movement from either camp, you will hear it here first on Mr. Magazine. Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive. I hope you appreciated the detail and the care we put into bringing you the full picture. If you did, please do not leave without hitting that subscribe button and ringing the bell. We want you to be part of our growing family. And remember, for those who want to support independent, high-quality magazine reporting, that join button is right there waiting for you. Your support means the world to us and keeps us going. What are your final thoughts on Hande's ultimatum? Was she right to speak out? Leave your comments below, be respectful, and let's get a conversation started. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars, and keep it locked to Mr. Magazine. Goodbye.